Hey, what's poppin', Real 16 TV? It's Cuz OP here, back with another reaction. Young Prosper in the building. Sorry my hat look like a Smurf and shit, but this is what we doing. This time we doing Lil Reggie Talks, Twitch streaming, and the evolution of comedy. You know what I'm saying? I think comedy is an important subject. I think it challenges ideas and it says the most absurd things just so you think about the idea of it. You know what I'm saying? Well, Richard Pryor say, I know how this goes. I turn around and I get 6 warning shots in my back. That's funny. But on another note, it's also pointing out that time period and how bad police brutality was at that moment. Not saying that it's worse or better now, but using him as a sample that he was using a concept in the world that was absurd and made fun of it so people would look at it with another lens. But we're going to listen to Lil Reggie talking about it. And screen recording starting about 3, 2, 1. Video playing now. And he's talking about Twitch.
Get on stage. It's very few comedians that are, how can I say this, niggified. So for example, you see certain comedians like, okay, he's black, but it's not accepted culture, right? Then you got the, oh, that's a nigga.
Mike Epps.
You feel me? So when you look at it like that, it's like, okay, we can get on this shit and be ourselves. So you move into that lane, and it's just different. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like my first Twitch stream, I'm like, oh shit, I've been smoking weed since I was young.
You still young.
No, you know what I mean.
You mean before it was cool?
Your cousin be like, yo, you wanna hit this shit?
When you ain't supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? When did y'all start smoking weed?
15.
15?
And
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I ever smoked, like, that I remember, like, I probably didn't hit somebody roach and shit. My mom and them was smoking my whole life. I probably didn't hit a roach, but the first time I just remember inhaling that bitch, I was like fucking 15. I'll make this quick. I was 15 and I was cool with all the older kids and shit like that. And I remember asking to go to Buffalo Wild Wings with them and shit. My aunt was out of town, so my other aunt gave me like 20 bucks because I live with both my aunts, right? And they had separate dudes. I don't want it to seem like, not that would be a problem, but they both lived together. They were sisters, but my aunt's husband lived in Memphis and she'd go back and forth. And my aunt Tita's boyfriend lived in Houston and she'd go back and forth basically. Well, like, well, not at this time. She didn't have a boyfriend, but like, I was with her. She gave me $20. I went with these niggas. I ended up buying the weed. We got high, got drunk, and I passed out. But I was like 15 years old. It wasn't that great of a story. It was a better story, but I'm like, nigga,
I had to. She blew my house one night. I said, I can't do that shit. I got to tell her. That was the most dangerous shit. I was most scared to tell her that.
When I started smoking weed, I ain't smoked weed. When I started my own weed career, I was like,
yeah, see, now that's different. When I started buying my own sack. Like, I gotta have my own weed to hang out and shit like that. I'm like 18 for sure. Like, I ain't really start smoking for real till I was 18. But the first time I got high, I was young. But when I'm like smoking like this is what I do now, I'm like 18 like a motherfucker. I used to sip syrup before I left high school. I drank syrup before I smoked weed, factually. Like, factually. Before I was doing smoking weed regularly, I was doing that. I even have vivid memories of me trying to roll up weed and not knowing how when I'm like 18 and shit. Like, no cap. I have vivid memories of that shit. But I didn't start, my uncle was like, nigga, he like, I ain't gonna just keep smoking you up. Eventually, you gonna have to go get your own sack, nigga. And it was like, all right, and that's how I went and got my own sack. And that's how a nigga started smoking, no cap.
18, 19.
Matter of fact, nah, I ain't even gonna lie. This is what it was too. Right, this nigga, my cousin Pop, right? We went. It was Christmas, and they had me go to the house. Right, I'm not even smoking like that for real, but I done told Pop because I ain't scared. He asked me, I'm like, hell yeah, I told the nigga. So we go over to my Uncle Putter. My Uncle Putter, he go, yeah, you know this little nigga smoking, right? The nigga goes, nah. He goes, you want to hit it? I go, yeah, fuck, you know, young nigga trying to be cool. I ain't trying to fuck this up. Hell yeah, I want to hit it. Like, yeah, I smoke every now and then, like at a party or something, but I'm never buying it. Like, at that time, I'm like 18. I get to smoking. I just remember the nigga, he can't smoke. He a teacher, so he just staring at me. Like, he's staring at me. I hit that bitch. He goes, nah, my dad, we'd hold it till the smoke disappears. So both these niggas is just like, one nigga right here, one nigga right here. Both these niggas in my face like, little nigga. Hold that shit, nigga. Hold that shit. I remember driving back. The nigga gave me a shot of Douce. I remember he rode back, Pop rode back with somebody else. I remember driving home, a nigga, it was Christmas. I remember I done hopped on the sidewalk past Cunningham and shit on my way back to Oliver. Hey, getting back to the video.
So we just talking about that other episode. You don't know about me?
He even bought me
You crazy.
He know about some mid.
Purple Haze, Sour Diesel. That ain't it.
Yes,
It's like Reggie and shit like that. With the season.
Of course.
He had good Reggie. It was good Reggie. He ain't giving me the stress. He like, we great.
Nah.
Now he might not know about.
I didn't smoke the stress weed, but I ain't have to deal with the stress weed. I'm 18 in 2016. You feel me? So like, right when my uncle giving me magazines and shit, I'm already a Burner fan before he famous. I'm already asking for cookies and all types of shit. I'm trying to have this dude we know that would frequently go out of town to go get him some smoke and shit like that. I'd be like, bro, I got $20, bro. Let me get one of them, like, yeah. So I'd be trying to get the good gas already. Like, we got to skip all that. Like, when I was in high school, niggas still had Reggie and shit like that. And that's probably why I wasn't smoking. And then my parents smoked so tough that I just thought it was some stupid shit. Like, these niggas is always in the house not doing shit. So I thought it was stupid. But once I got into it, I'm like leafy and shit out. I'm thinking I'm a doctor and shit. Like, you know, this one's good for that. Like, I'm thinking I'm really, you feel me? I'm getting into it because I'm thinking I'm about to be on the wave of the next shit.
What you mean?
And to be fair, it did become the wave. My family just didn't believe it was going to become the wave because I told them niggas every day, let's go get this. Let's try to open a blah, blah, blah. Them niggas acting like I'm so full of shit. That shit is so popping now. It's like, I swear they don't like me because they tired of me being right and not giving a fuck about it. Like, this nigga always saying something. I be right. And then they be
That's
like,
in Mexico.
man.
That brick weed. You can have a dime bag and bring it down and have 3 ounces. That's how compressed that shit.
Niggas pull that shit out with a chainsaw. Not a chainsaw, niggas have a brick and saw and shit. I used to see them niggas do that shit when I was a kid.
That shit stink. We not the same no more. You know that?
Of course.
Back in the day. One little ass bag of weed had you high for a minute.
That's the
part that always get left out about. We talking about the bullshit weed though. Like
that Mexican
brick weed
can have you and all
I'm talking about probably.
let's say from 95 to probably 03 to 05. This weed, one blunt, can have you and all your friends high. All night. Y'all smoke one blunt before the football game. You high the whole football game. You hungry.
I ain't gonna lie, see, since I didn't do the original that much, I say this, that you got that one bag of weed that'll have you either with the permanent munchies or the permanent giggles. I guess I came at a time period when it got different because that shit is definitely separate. Because I remember smoking, going home to my aunt's house and shit like that, and I done ate a whole bag of pizza rolls and like 6 toaster strudels and shit, like munchies, nigga. The real munchies, because now I know a little nigga now, I'm not gonna put him out there, but I know a little nigga now, he'll say he got the munchies and then nigga will eat like 3 things. I'm like, boy, munchies used to be real. Like, nigga, I ate my stomach capacity and shit before and really woke up with like a packed stomach. Like, you shitting for hours, nigga, packed full. Like, munchies used to be like some severe shit you have. It almost felt like munchies was dangerous because it almost felt like you forgot that you wasn't not hungry no more. Like, it almost felt like you had to eat. Like, it was like, that shit almost felt like it was meant to kill niggas. Like, if you gave somebody some shit that made it to where they just couldn't stop uncontrollably eating, nigga, that should have killed them. Niggas used to have munchies all the time when I was a kid. And then the giggle shit, you just laughing at everything, but it feel like I ain't took none of this shit in forever, but it feel like shrooms did that shit. Like, wait, you get the giggles off shrooms like a motherfucker.
I'm talking about we don't even make your eyes red no more.
This shit used to make your eyes bright red and slow and everything was funny than motherfuckers. We don't even make you laugh no more.
I mean, shit might make you cry.
We used to make everything silly than a motherfucker.
We don't make nothing fun no more.
Bro, no, I ain't gonna do it.
I know that
ain't gonna laugh. That just gonna have me stuck.
No, you can't do it.
No, you can't do it.
We don't make you silly no more.
It don't.
It do
Every
something.
blue moon, it like I catch a blunt every blue
That be some
moon.
shit in
Like,
it.
bro,
Goofy right now.
I
enjoy it.
But see, that's the shit where you gotta know the strands at this point, because you gotta go back and buy it. Like, there's a shit called Hippie Crippler, right? And I remember smoking it, and every time I was like, nigga, it don't feel like I'm really that high, but I be laughing for hours and hours and hours at a time, and that's what would make that shit fun. So you just have to mix that shit with some shit that you like. You got, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go back to the nigga. You got some Gorilla Glue? We finna mix this Hippie Crippler with this Gorilla Glue and be in this motherfucker stuck laughing at a movie. But I don't know. I never had the issue with weed. Weed, like you said, the shit is different. I agree with that, because I've always been able to smoke and just do whatever the fuck I was doing. I used to go to court high. Like, when I had court for different stupid shit, like, not real shit, but like the junior shit, I would still smoke before I went to court and shit, just because, like, I ain't have no problem, like, concentrate. Like, I'm not in that bitch having a hard time and shit.
Going on, like,
I
feel like that's the best.
feel like that's the best type of blunt though. When you hit it and you can't stop laughing.
That's the best shit.
That's the best shit. The simple shit that be
Nigga
funny.
telling knock
Nigga telling
jokes
knock
and
jokes
shit.
and
That
shit.
shit the best.
Oh, bro, you didn't tell me that Cat ran the whole internet.
Oh yeah.
Remember he did the jail
He did the jail stream.
Bro, I was on Twitter.
I was on Twitter. I was like, why these young niggas in jail?
Boy, they got on my ass so hard. I ain't hating.
Damn.
Go out in jail. See, that was before. That was a little before my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was right before.
That was right before when he did that. This when I knew Shadow was like, he was
gone when he
he
did
gone
the
when he did
Times Square
the Times Square shit.
When he did the Times Square,
He did the Times Square, had almost like
2,000
2,000 people out
Bro,
there.
when I said,
why these niggas in jail? Them niggas was mad than a motherfucker. They posting the clip. When you in jail? When you in jail? This is a skit. This is a skit.
And you know what's funny? It's a skit, and I know he probably didn't think about it, but there was a real experiment called the Sanford Prison Experiment. I quote that shit all the time, where like guards start acting more like guards because they in the guard, and prisoners start acting like prisoners just because the way their life is set up. It's like a study showing like you can mentally put yourself in a box if you just believe this shit, right? Right, it's shit crazy. Like, but I almost said some shit that I'm like, nah, I better not say that. That sounds so wild, but it's just, it do have a point. But like, that nigga, yeah, that nigga, it's so crazy because he did some shit that was based on experiment, but it was so fun to watch because it was like them niggas having fun in prison, which I don't know if that's a good thing for kids to see necessarily, but still.
I feel like sometimes people forget that culture can evolve. So skits are short form videos that
what the fuck I'm trying to say?
Short form and long form videos that are acting out whatever you're trying to describe to the people. And live on Twitch is literally same shit, but the only difference, you want people to feel like they're there with you, and you want them to feel like this could be real. Right. So it's all the same shit. Like, if you really think about it, it's all the same shit.
This before I even knew what the fuck Twitch was. I didn't even know what the old. I didn't even know the concept.
I have conversation live.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching the clip.
You be watching on Twitter.
I'm watching this shit. I'm watching this shit.
Carlos Miller Twitter is funny.
I just get the concept of, hey, this is a stream. We're gonna be doing shit in here. I'm just thinking a jail to go hang out in the jail. It's a whole setup.
Like 6 days.
I didn't know that. So I'm just like,
So you ain't understand.
So you ain't understand the infrastructure.
I ain't have no knowledge of the infrastructure.
I wasn't hating.
I was ignorant.
Y'all do put a lot of hard work into it.
At that time,
when I did the Vine and Instagram, right?
It's crazy.
Instagram, y'all owe me a check. Fuck that. Nobody on Instagram.
Definitely Vine.
Vine was the end. I come Vine at the end. Like the last 2-3 months. Like literally, it would die down. I ain't even know. It just happened when it died down. I was like, damn, where we finna go?
They sent me the message like, you want to be a part of the team? And that's when my ass got lazy. I ain't even gonna lie to you on Instagram, because it was like, nigga, I've been trying so hard at the ones I want to do. Fuck Instagram.
Instagram,
but now I understand.
Now they got 15 seconds. So now we on Instagram, but we want to monetize.
It wasn't nothing to monetize.
We just want to hit to the monetizing. The monetizing was on YouTube.
On the platform. They wasn't monetizing shit. I mean, you got a brand deal or something.
YouTube monetizing. We just
YouTube been monetizing forever. YouTube before niggas thought it was a job, they were already getting paid on YouTube. People was already getting paid on YouTube way before they thought YouTube was a job, like at all. Like that's some real shit. It just was some people that was like, nigga, I'm gonna make enough content to where this is gonna be my life. And then once that became such a regular thing, then they was like, yeah, nigga, we do this. Like, yeah. And they realized that they were on their way to being the next, you know what I'm saying? Unless they already projected it, I hope they did, that they were on their way to being the next TV.
Lord Shine, you might get a little bump. They might fuck with you, but then you had to be die-hard
or
funny.
niggas was swiping.
They never said you again. Like, it was hard to get found on Instagram. Now niggas want to be looking at videos on Instagram, but niggas see a video and be like, what the hell this goof ass nigga ain't doing? I'm not even finna watch this shit. To a point where it was like, Vine went down, but it wasn't no platform for the video. So it's kind of like force people.
And that's where Vine was stupid, because Vine shit kept being Vine, to be honest. And then Worldstar, I think Q Worldstar passed away, so you know it's still there, but it ain't like what it was.
Instagram, right?
Instagram. And it was like once I got on Instagram, it was just ain't nobody over here. I swear it wasn't.
Those was some great times.
That why Instagram on here.
I used to get up every morning and be like, who this nigga roasting the desk?
We gonna end it right there. Shout out to 85 South Show. The last two videos I made, they kind of longer, so I apologize for that. I'm gonna try to keep it short for them. I know how niggas' attention spans are. Unless you're willing to challenge your attention span, start fucking with me on some long-term content. If you are, put it in the comments. I doubt anybody watches it this far, but if you did use a real one, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Continue to fuck with your boy. I appreciate it. If you could hear somebody in the background screaming, I'm gonna holler at them in a minute. We gonna have to minimize that shit. Have a wonderful day. Bye.